Wow, y'all got in here quick. Shit, I didn't even have time to floss. Shit. Damn, TikTok started alerting people. Ah! Started giving y'all the call. Caw. Welcome to the lab. Shit. I got something exciting to share, honestly. I don't know if I'm going to be here for a long time. I don't know if I'm going to be here for a short time. It depends on if I'm having a good time. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can I be heard? Melanie, you're back. Welcome. 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 Zodiac sign. The more you put your zodiac sign in the comments, the more familiar I get with you. You're the first one here. How was your day today? Thank you for the 48 double taps. You can hear me? Wonderful. I can't hear you. I can see you double tapping 70 of them things. Wow. Zodiac sign again? I'm a Pisces. Okay, you're a Pisces sun. Let's go. Welcome. Let's give you a clap. I like Pisces too. I say Capricorns are my favorite, but I like Pisces too. Hey, yo, V. Chris Tyne. How are you? Welcome. You're the second one. Runner up. A Pisces and a Libra. Melanie, thank you so much for the heart me. Welcome. Welcome to the lab. I got something that I want to share here. Let's run these double taps up. Christine, you got some help. Melanie's willing to help you. Capricorns are inspiring. They are. The fascinating thing is when you look at the contrast between Pisces and Capricorn. Then we get into the cups, right? Pisces is a cup of water. Capricorn is a cup of earth. We get into that muddy mix again. Right? Control your emotions, control your money. I got that from Christine. Christine is the author of that. Thank you so much. Welcome. Let's share the live. Let's get a couple shares. Let's turn this mamma jamma up. I'm working on getting millions of people in here. Maybe not tonight. I don't have the energy for that. But if it happens, it happens. We'll do the best that we can. I did not control my emotions today, sir. You did control your emotions today, ma'am. Even if you didn't control your emotions, by acknowledging it and recognizing it, that's control. If you didn't recognize it, then you didn't control. Now it's observation time. How did it happen? That's control. You're still in control. Welcome to the lab. If you're into astrology, you come to the perfect place. I let it all out on my Taurus brother. Well, he might have needed it. Some of that. I told you, Taurus has Scorpio in the 7th house. He's working on his relationships, intimate and personal. Your brother, right, that's a personal relationship. Personal. Quite intimate, too, right? Brother, sister. Melanie, thank you so much. I'm popular? Thank you. Showering me with the... Whoa, Shannon, you came in here. You did say hello. I was going to say, Shannon, wait a minute. You didn't even say hello. Remind me, I got something to share. I got something extremely important. All you got to do is, if I get carried away and I lose myself, because of the excitement of all this astrology stuff, then just let me know. Hey, what did you have to tell us? Remind me. My battery's on full, so we got some time. Boom, bamming, and popping. I'm going to be popular. You should already be popular. I don't know why you're not. Shannon, thank you for the follow. Howdy. What are you? Let's see. Taurus has been summoned. Get in here. We were just talking about Taurus. How your relationships. Looking for balance. In all the right places. The moon is in Libra now, too. So there's an emphasis on finding balance in relationships. Christine, time for some journaling with you and your brother. You don't necessarily have to talk to your brother. But scratch it down on a piece of paper. Find the balance yourself. Thus, there and for. You know how to handle it the next time you see the little brother. A balance. Yes, we are in the energy. This planet, the entire planet, is being governed by this balance energy and evening out. You can't have two. If you want to have two, have three. Welcome. Follow me. 2.2 thousand double taps. This is amazing. Started bopping in here. Let's go. Let's get it. If you're into astrology, you come to the perfect place. If you're not into astrology, you came to the perfect place. Double tap and get out of here. I am no longer trying to convince him to stand up for children and their rights. I do it on my own. That's it. I don't know why you were trying to convince the guy anyway. Do it through actions. Just be all that you can be. My Taurus sun balancing with Scorpio rising. Ha ha ha. Sister signs. Taurus balancing with, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. You're working on that balance, Shannon. How is that going for you? He came at me. Well, that's fine if he comes at you. You hold your composure. When you feel like jumping, that's when you you hit him with a series of I see what you mean. See what you mean. Ghetto? What's ghetto? Hitting him with the It's not ghetto. It's perfect. It's interesting. Words. When you look the root meaning of words, it's fascinating to me. Lady J, hello, by the way, to you too. How are you? Taurus? Oh, I get it. You're Taurus and Scorpio. What's ghetto about them? Why? You're not finding harmony in your relationships? How can we unghetto that? Unghetto. Welcome to the lab. 3,000 double taps coming to a theater near us. So I'm going to get right into it here. This has been on me. For the 3 people that are here, 4 people now, this is extremely important. If I ever say that I'm always right with astrology and predicting astrology, unfollow me. Please. Please. I'm not good for you. Report me. Please. If I say everything that I say about astrology is correct and right, spam my comments. If I ever say that I fixed astrology, unfollow me. Call the 911. Someone please call 911. If I ever say that I'm always right with astrology, smack me. Please. Okay? Cool? If I ever say that every prediction Although I'm not into prediction anymore. I mean, there's some times that I would predict things, but it's not an emphasis anymore. Astrology is a tool for healing and empowerment, not for prediction and proving and putting people down and saying I'm always right. Please smack me. Please. Are we on an accord with that? I don't know what video it was, but if I ever say that I'm always right in every prediction that I say and everything that comes out of my mouth is accurate and factual and everybody else is wrong, smack me. Please wake me up, because I'm dreaming. If anyone, anyone says that they're always right about anything, do like this. If you wear glasses, do like this. Something's wrong. Something's wrong in here. Seriously, something's wrong. And it might be a sign that I'm hurt. Okay? I'm injured. Someone hurt me. If I ever say I fixed astrology, okay? Something's wrong with me. Report me, please. Call every astrologer that you know. Okay? Now that we got that to the side, I might say it again for this live, because that's really on my every one of my souls that have ever been and always have been since I've been. Can remember I've been. You heard? Yeah, man. Ain't nobody always right. Impossible. You don't predict shit. It's a mirror. It's not how this thing works. It's for healing. There might be some technicalities and perspectives that I have that I might say, I might guide you in a direction over here or guide you over here according to my perspective. But I'm open for a little agree to disagree to build a pyramid. Why not? I wouldn't even engage in a conversation with someone who says they're always right. I'm not interested, because I know the outcome. Well, I could predict the outcome. We're human and flawed. I would agree to disagree. So, Z, you're onto something. How are you? Sounds like Leo to me, too. It sounds like a Leo placement with some aspects that are being challenged. You know, it's interesting that Scorpio challenges Leo in the transits, transitorily. I wonder where the planets are placed in the chart. You know what I mean? You'd be right 100 every time with a person like that. I would be wrong every time. You're right. You know what? You're right, because you're always right. Thus saith the Lord. Anywho. Your brother is a Leo and you're full moon Scorpio. You see the growth. See, there's tension there, but there's growth there too. All right? It's not all bad. It's not all peaches, but it's not all bad. But there's growth there. There's a challenge there. It creates a pearl. Possibly. Why does it feel like everyone's always on Leos? It's the day. And when the sun is in the fixed signs. Z, you're famished? Go eat. Get out of here. Follow me and go get something to eat. I'll always be here. Did you share your zodiac sign? Or did you keep it a secret? You can come back, get yourself something to eat, and chew your food all the way, please. Don't eat fast to come back. I'll probably be gone by then. I hope I'm gone. Because if you go eat and come back and be like, I just ate, stomach ache. Anywho, I really came on here to tell you and share that if I ever say that every prediction that I make is correct and I'm always correct and that I fixed astrology, then unfollow me, please. Fast. Oh, July, you are a Leo. Look at that. Doesn't mean just because you're a Leo that you automatically have these ego issues. You don't even have to be a Leo to experience the ego issues. You know? Honestly. You notice I got my glasses on, right? I usually don't wear my glasses. I don't know. I got a thing about my glasses. I feel I'm like Robert De Niro in the movie, and my eyes get big because my vision and as I grow younger. Whoa, little feller. 5-0 just came to visit me. Trying to see if I had any snacks. I'm fasting today, buddy. Get out of here. 5-0 came to see if I had a snack or two. I only got lemon water, bub. Get out of here. The mouse police came right up, almost damn near kissed my toe. Outside my sneakers. Anywho, zodiac signs in the comments. If you got questions about astrology, you come to the perfect place. And if I ever say that I'm always right, please unfollow me. Don't even bother with me. If I say I fixed astrology, don't bother with me. Lulu, I am in New York. Are you coming over? It's a big place. It's not Paris. Soon. Soon we'll be in Paris. You said no way? No way. 5-0's there. No. I don't want a 5-0 kissing me on my toe. No. She heard a mouse and ran. Sci-Ficky? Sci-Ficky? I like that name. That's interesting how you did that. Sci-Fi Chicky. Oh, got it. I almost called you Mickey Ficky. Nicky Ficky, Sci-Fi Chicky. Welcome, Pisces. With a Scorpio rising. There's a psychic sci-fi chick. Extremely psychic sci-fi chick. Welcome. With some common sense. Both of your parents are Scorpios? Wow. It's a grudge-holding household. Possibly. I could be wrong. It's possible that I'm wrong. What in the hell? Two parents that are Scorpios and you came out as a Scorpio rising. Intense. Are they still together? Are your parents still together? I'm curious. I would say no, but I could be wrong. Oh, it's been interesting. Break generational curses left and right. Please share with me if they stayed together for the long haul. I'm curious. Oh, no. They were together for 23 years? And then... How accurate... Lulu's... The charts can be pretty accurate. I've been known to do some things with the chart and come to some observations through looking at the chart. Oh, not now, but remarried. So there was some, both, yeah. It's something about the bond, right? Scorpio is the zodiac sign that has to do with the bond. Notice how Libra is the sign of marriage, because that's the contractual agreement, and the justice and the fairness. You do it under the court of law. You go down to the courthouse, right? And then after Libra is the zodiac sign Scorpio, which is the intimacy of the emotion and the bond. Kind of like the movie Avatar, when the guy joins tails with the animal and the eyes get big. I haven't dated since January 2011. My picker is broken? Holy shit, we can... Doctor. Someone please call 911. Sci-fi chickie's got a broken picker. Jesus. That's a banger. That'll go viral. Scorpio Sun, Aries Moon, Sag Moon. You have Aries Moon and a Sag Moon? That's powerful. Love bug, I'm concerned. How do you have two moons? What solar system were you born in? Please call 911. Sci-fi chickie, you're never alone, but I know what you mean. You're on a planet filled with all kinds of energies. Stuck here. If they are toxic, apparently I'm like a magnet. You know, that's interesting that you say that. Because the Scorpio season, I've recognized that it's a perfect opportunity and time. We're almost at 9,000 double taps. Can we help out somebody double tap in the middle of your chicken sandwich bites, please? I usually don't say please because etymologically it means begging on your knees, and it's not that I ain't too proud to beg, but you know what I mean. Ain't too proud to beg, nah. When I need it in the morning, in the middle of the night, I ain't too. Anywho. Scorpio Sun, Aries Moon, Sag Rising, Scorpio Venus. Love bug, you're having a Venus return. You're looking for love in all the hidden places. Look at you. Possibly, I could be wrong. Because I'm wrong sometimes. I even like to be wrong. Because when I'm wrong, then I'm like, Then I like to figure out how I was wrong. Then it leads me to a path of righteousness. You know? If you ever hear me say, every prediction I say is always correct 100% of the time, even when I'm sleeping. Smack me. Please. Blip. You know? Love bug. Are you looking for love? And if you're in a relationship, are you like, honey, it's time? You know? 10K, let's go. Appreciate how many follows we got in here? Or everybody's been here before. Any newcomers? Let's pick on one of the newcomers. It's chilly in NY tonight. Rain is on its way. We'll deal with it. Thank you so much. Sci-Fi Chickie, you almost forgot to follow me. You see that? Shadow Dog. How are you? Scorpio? Shadow reminds me of water signs. I don't know. Something about it. I could be wrong. And I like to be wrong, actually. I prefer. Not all the time, but if it happens, it happens. Shanjak, 86. Thank you for the follow. Is that the year 86? What's the zodiac sign? Put it in the comments. Don't be shy. Butt in there. Get in there. It's not being rude. Lady, Libra. I'm guessing you're a Libra. I could be wrong, though. You should dig. 11.2 thousand double taps. Y'all are going crazy with the double taps tonight. I appreciate you. Taurus, look at that. Another one who's experiencing a relationship dynamic. And it's not only, if you're not in a relationship and you're a Taurus, right? If you're not in a relationship and you happen to be a Taurus, by me saying that relationships as a highlight, it doesn't mean that you have to be in a relationship, but you might recognize how you reflect on past relationships and how the fairness dynamic was when you were in that relationship. Were you valued? Do you value the other person? What are the values? This Scorpio sun has to do with the values, something that I've recognized. And a powerful tool when it comes to this Scorpio sun, even though we only have 8 more days left, is listening. Christine, this is for you. Did you leave? Did you start your journaling yet? Did you get out of here yet to start your journaling about your brother or what? I don't mean to call you out, but I want to help you out here a little bit. I want to help you out a little bit. You got to listen. Sometimes you listen with your eyes. Sometimes your eyes have ears. Are you listening? Always call me out. I appreciate that. Any big difference between February and March Pisces? Yeah, beginning and end. Right? The beginning of the sign is more youthful in its character expression. And the March ones are a little bit more aged of that nature or that archetype of Pisces, if you will. A little more wisdom, right? Just like youngins, and elders. I almost said adults, but damn, some of the adults are youngins. You know, it all depends. But I could be wrong because I don't mind that. That actually helps me. It's actually gotten me to be pretty good. It's the wrongs when I'm wrong because it leads me to the truth. Not all the time, though. That's the point of this live, that I can be wrong and all my predictions are not right. But if we were playing darts, they would be so close to bullseye. They would be right around the rim. A rim shot. Hey, da-di-da-da. A rim shot. Who likes Erykah Badu? Come on. Spill the tea, Lab. We at 13K. Get it. We need some royalty sounds in here. What in a... Hang on. That's my stance for the royalty triumph. Watch this. You know, that's my royalty stance. It's not just mine. It belongs to you, too. It's your royalty stance. If you guys hear that, you can get up, stop what you're doing, and put your hands on your hips and 1 foot forward like a superhero. You're about to fly off like Lady Libra. You see me? You see me? Maybe not, though. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And it wouldn't be a problem either. It'd actually be a good thing. When I'm wrong, I like it. Because it means that I'm getting ready to figure it out. If I'm always right, there's no learning curve. Welcome to the lab. If you just got here, you're into astrology, you come to the perfect place. Hang on, let me save your ears. Welcome to New York City. Welcome to New York City. Scorpio is intense emotion, and it's probing at times too. What the hell? They make a wrong turn? Come on, guys. Coming for me for being on TikTok talking about possibly being wrong? It's a waste of tax dollars. Scars Pizza. There is so good. Scars Pizza. DM me. I mean, there has been a ton of that lately. People getting arrested for being wrong? Well, if that's the case, then I'm definitely... It was an ambulance anyway. You like the Caribbean soup? What are you guys talking about? I'm lost. You lost me. Maybe I'm wrong. Ms. Brad 3, how are you with the one rose? Thank you so much. Smells great. What's your zodiac sign? Scars? I haven't heard of scars. Maybe I'll try it sometimes. You're a Virgo. How are you? Have you noticed this month, over the course of the past 20 days, it's been intense emotionally for you and like mentally? You know, there's been a focus on mindset. Maybe you've been hyper-focused about the words that people say to you and the words that you say to others. Possibly. I could be wrong. There's this Caribbean joint in the Bronx over near Brunner that has the best green soup. Is green soup split pea soup green soup? Do they have green eggs and ham? I won't eat the ham. Shelly's back. Hi. What's your zodiac sign? I lost my husband 34 years married. Where'd he go? Why'd you lose him? Find him. I'm just kidding. I know what you mean. I could be wrong, but I don't believe in losing people. My dad transitioned. I call it a transition. Some say he died. Some say he's no longer here. He's right here next to me, in my mind. You know, it's all a mindset. Hey, Dad, how are you? What's up? You want something to drink? Now, if I start talking to somebody, you guys might call the police, right? But it's mindset. Just by you saying that you lost somebody, I automatically think about my dad and how it's a transition and not a loss. I didn't lose him. Every time I see someone drinking a Pepsi, I'm like, oh, there he is, right? It's through thought, right? Mindset. Mind and thoughts are, you know, some say they don't weigh anything, but I think they weigh something. They got to weigh something. If everything is mental, there's a wormhole to go down right there. If everything is mental, how much does it weigh? How do words have power but weigh nothing? Ooh, ouch. Ooh. Ah. I'm hit. Ow. Ugh. Ugh. We're going to call that ambulance. I'm just playing, but yes, they are still with us. You know what I'm saying? They're still with us. You didn't lose your husband. When's his birthday? You know, you could celebrate his birthday every week. He was born either on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. One of them. Right? And you could remember the good times and bad times. In your mind, he could be on your side. Double tap for likes. We're on the road to 16 point something double taps in the month. 1119 actually. And Scorpio coming up. Let's get a cake. A little one. We don't want to go crazy. Even though the food stamps just came back, we don't want to go crazy. Right? You don't have to get food stamps to get food stamps, if you know what I mean. You can still get food stamps. Electronically. Anywho, I got to the shower and cry. Let it out. I go to the shower and cry. Cold water. Cry if you want to cry. It's your party. You could cry if you want to. Cry if you want to. Cry if you want to. But you could use cold therapy. The monks do it. Teacher, guru. Cold hands on the water. Come outside. Be cold. Freezes the emotions. Cold therapy. Cold shower. Cold on your feet if you don't want the whole body. If you're scared, cold is your friend. Use it when you got to. Oh, I can't stop crying. I can't turn the cold on. It re-regulates the system, the parasympathetic. Listen to Sci-Fi Chick. She's on it. She don't want no partner, but she on it. You heard. Welcome to the lab. If you're into astrology, you come to the perfect place. Put your zodiac sign in the comments. Don't worry about it. Just budge in there. Get in there somewhere. Say hi first. Cold stops panic attacks. Sci-Fi Chick, you started being sci-fi. Listen, look at you. Look at you. Kiki. Thank you for the follow. What's your zodiac sign? Cold therapy. I never heard of that. That's not true because you just heard it. Thus, therefore, never doesn't really exist. Now does it? And you don't have to try it. Let it be lukewarm first. Let it be a little bit of cold, a little bit of warm. Don't go extreme. Shock shit out of yourself. Oh, you know, we don't need ambulance coming. Then we'll have to call the ambulance. Hell, Aquarius. Well, we haven't had Aquarius in a while. Ms. Brad, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. And the double taps. You're not double tapping too much, are you, Miss Brad? I don't see your name popping up. I'm just kidding. Do what you want. You could do what you want in here. But whatever you do, please double tap. No, I'm just kidding. Aquarius is the truth seeker. And we're talking truth. But this live, I'm here to let you know that if I ever say that I'm always right, please, if you see me in the street, smack me from here. Try to take my head off if I say that I'm always right. Unfollow me. Tell everybody, oh, that cosmic alchemist guy, he said he's always right. Just don't. It's dangerous over there. It's dangerous. Danger. Sirens should be going off when you hear someone saying that. Something's wrong. If I ever say that I fixed astrology, unfollow me, please. Fast. Aquarius is about the truth. And now that the sun is in Scorpio, what you may have experienced, Kiki, is a focus on your career, your reputation, what you want to be, your connection with the boss, or becoming an entrepreneur, or activating or reactivating the entrepreneurial type of work that you were into before this month started. Have you recognized that? I could be wrong. Melanin is alchemy. Oh, you woke. You came in here, you ain't even say hello. You just said the melanin. What'd you say? Melanin is alchemy. Like, that's a... We started taking off. Melanin is everything. Born woke. Look at you. Woke, born woke. Ain't no joke. Shit. Get in here. Shit. I was looking for a woke individual to follow. Follow me. What's your zodiac sign? Aquarius. I was close. See, I was wrong, though. Yes! I never been so happy to be wrong. You dig? Woke and serious. Serious about that wokeness, too. Have you noticed how this past 22, 23 days-ish that There's been a focus on your aspirations in the community and what's going on in the community and your goals and your relationship with your associates and or friends if you have them. You've had a hard life, soften it up. It's all mental. If you've had a hard life, you've had a good life. Woke. Capricorn quite literally is the zodiac sign of hardness and toughness. Look at the goddamn goat trying to scale the side of the mountain to the top. That's hard. That's harder than a mamma jamma. Yep. You know what it makes for? When the life is hard, someone with wisdom. A counselor. How does a counselor become a counselor? A counselor becomes a good counselor by going through a bunch of hard shit and seeing a bunch of hard shit. So they're experienced when they have someone, oh, they're such a good counselor. Why? It wasn't popular to be woke, but you're in the past, baby. Let's move from the point now, moving forward. Let's stay woke. My people, ooh, hold on. My people, ooh. Come on now. Don't get out of there. Get up here. Stay present. Woke. As a Capricorn, stay woke. Shit, Pluto just left. Woke. That should have woke you up. The truck? Talking about. How many double taps do we... Let me find out we about to get 19,000 double taps and them TikToking like... Magical. Magical. You know? Set some goals. Maybe it might benefit you to set some goals for yourself. Small ones. Little ones. You got me, God got me. Woke. You ain't got me, you can't get me. You can't catch me. Fast as fast can be, especially in this season. Gingerbread like a monk. Crazy. Where you at? Where you at? What's your zodiac sign? Because you ain't coming over. I'm talking about where I'm at. What do you have for Libra? What do I have for Libra? To value yourself. That's what I got. Values. Because the way the sun is positioned right now, it's positioned right in the sector of values for you. And you're spending. Save a little bit. You ain't got to spend all your money in one spot. Pause. Take a day before you spend it. Get the money, cash the check, leave it in the bank. One day. Do something different. Spell something with a Z in the beginning this time. Stay woke. You dig? Stay woke. Someone said something. Foxy, you want to know where I'm at too? I'm in my body. You'll usually find me inside of my body as a spirit being having a human experience most of the time. Lulu, Leo zodiac, Leo sun, Pisces moon. There's a combination. A romancer of sorts. I could be wrong. Leo. We talked about how Leo has to do with the ego. But Leo also is one of the most loving signs because it gives so selflessly. Similar to the sun. If the sun was a person, it would give all of itself. And it does. Symbolically in the form of sun rays. Give. Pisces is the last zodiac sign. It dissolves. It has kind of all 12 zodiac signs inside of them. So Lulu, there's some emotional intelligence there. Almost like almost psychic even. You surprise your damn self. Oh shit, I knew that. Should I tell them that I knew that? No, they're going to think I'm crazy. There's no way that I could have known that, but I still knew it. How do I handle this? You keep it inside. Like a nun does. This is what happens the more that you tap into your solitude time and you get to breathing and tapping in and calming your nervous system down, the parasympathetic nervous system. You start tapping in. You start tapping in. Intuition starts shaking hands with a certain part of the nervous system. Things start clicking, pop, pop, pop. Now all of a sudden you woke. What's your rising sign? Well, I'm definitely in solitude. As a Pisces moon, yeah. I would say so. I could be wrong, though. Il Nana Brown, my full moon in Scorpio. What? Pisces, absolutely true. You just know stuff you have no biz knowing. Oh, I have business knowing. I made all of the business. I spent over 2 decades making it my business to know. And you know what the thing of it is? When people told me, you're wasting your time, that's when I wanted to go in deeper and waste more time. And now look at me. I done created a metacognitive integration skill where my intuition is shaking hands with my gut mind. But I'm still wrong. And that's the point of this live. And it's okay to be wrong and to admit that you're wrong. I'm all 12 zodiac signs, sci-fi chick. I'm all of it. I'm Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, just like you. You just identify with the sun, the moon, and only the rising sign. I'm all of it. I'm where the planets are and where the planets are not because they're in one of the 12 houses. And the zodiac sign that we talk about, that's the house where I am that. Just like you. You just might have it in a different house. I can show you and tell you. I used to say I could show you better than I could tell you, but now I could show you and tell you. For example, Exhibit A. You know, these houses are empty, right? If someone is a Gemini rising, there's no planets in Gemini. But Gemini is still active, and Gemini is even active wherever Mercury is. And now that Mercury is in Sagittarius, you can't see it here, but it's there because I don't have it in the chart here. But now that Mercury is in Sagittarius for Gemini risings, there's an important conversation that's needed in their relationships. But I could be wrong, though. It might not be exactly a conversation. It might be that there's more communication within that relationship. There's many layers, and there's a slew of varieties that it could be. The astrologer doesn't know, but he has an idea of the energy. Like I said, if we were playing darts, I'd be so close to bullseye. But there are times that I would be wrong. Impossible to always be right. That's how I got here. How do you read this stuff? One component at a time. Lulu, stay tapped in. I got a book coming out next month. Who's going to get my book? It's not just an astrology book, neither. It's got some application, like applying the zodiac to your life and really looking at, how it corresponds and correlates. The idea of getting my book and looking at my book and having it with you is that you can use the book right where you pick it. Let's say you read it 7 days straight. You're like, oh, wow, this is so good. I'm into this, da-da-da-da. And then you put the book down. And then you come here in live. You're like, oh, I read the book, but I stopped reading the book. I'll be like, hey, no problem. The moon is in Libra. Pick right up with Libra, with the Libra part, and keep on from there. Keep on moving. Don't stop. No. You want yours signed? That's going to be extra, Jesse G. That's going to be extra. I don't know about a book signing. No, I'm just kidding. I got you. I'll sign it twice. Welcome to the lab, where we don't just talk about astrology. We live it and we embody it, whether you like to realize it or not. The archetypes of these 12 zodiac signs are interwoven and enmeshed into your life. You might not believe it because you haven't taken the time to actually look and see it. But it works. It's like secret in plain sight. There's a YouTube video called Secrets in Plain Sight. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal how things are right in plain sight. Not for nothing. You know, it's the Scorpio season where we start to recognize some of those hidden components, if you will. Welcome to the lab. Who's in here who's behind the scenes that is just watching that didn't say anything? Put your zodiac sign in the comments. We got 20.2 thousand double taps. Let's go. TikTok gun. Cat. Jesse G, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, though. Lulu's down there double tapping. Jesse G's down there double tapping. Who's down there double tapping? Both parents Scorpio. Lots of secrets and never knew truth versus lies as a kid. There's still some things that you still don't know about your parents. Even to Scorpios take stuff all the way to the tomb. There's things Scorpio take all the way to the tomb. No one will know. Nobody knows. That's the nature of the hidden, that which is hidden. You can relate because you're a Scorpio rising. If your parents are Scorpios and you're a Scorpio rising, you might be more Scorpio than your parents, even though the sun sign is in Scorpio for them, unless they are Scorpio risings and a sun is Scorpio. Not for nothing and for something at the same time, because that's on the ascendant. Everything comes out through the ascendant. Let's pull up Exhibit A. For example, if Gemini is on the rising, and the babies that are born now with the sun in Scorpio, with Venus in Scorpio, that comes out through the ascendant. Right? The babies that are born right now with the sun in the 6th house, they'll be extremely intense with the beautification of their health and their hygiene and doing it gracefully. And being able to do it fast, too, because Mars is there and it's immediate, urgent. Any Gemini risings in here? Welcome to the lab if you just got here. I thought 5-0 was coming up on me, but it's a leaf. Welcome in. Everybody have a good time here? Are you guys having a good time? Yes or no? Talk to me. Say something. Welcome to the lab. If you're in here and you're into astrology, if you just got here, you're into astrology, you come to the perfect place. If you ever hear somebody say that they're always right and every prediction that they make is every one of them is right, danger. Danger. Sean and Jack, you said always? Yes, I'm enjoying myself. There ain't nothing wrong. Well, he's not singing that song. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Any questions? What does stellium mean? Lulu, good question. A stellium, when there's... let me show you. Let me pull back up Exhibit A. So a lot of times, or oftentimes, you find the sun and Mercury in the same sign. In this instance, the sun and Venus are in Scorpio in the same sign. A stellium is when you have two or more. So this is considered a stellium because the sun and Venus are in Scorpio. Now, if once we have Mercury is in Sagittarius, getting ready to step back into Scorpio, retrograde. So then that'll be a stellium in Scorpio. When you have two or more planets in a zodiac sign, is called a stellium. Are you with me? Does that answer your question? And what it means is that sign is a little bit more highlighted, if you will, more active, more emotional, more secrecy. Right now that Mercury dips back into Scorpio, the things that are hidden become uncovered, possibly, if you're digging. You got to have a good shovel, spade shovel, that is. Possibly. You got to get down in there. Hope the grass is soft. Wet it first. Put some water on it. Wet it. Get it wet. Hyper focus on the sign. Good way, one way in which to look at it. There's a hyper focus there. Welcome to the lab. If you're into astrology, double tap for likes. We're at 21,000.9. The highest double taps I've ever had on this page is 22 or 23. If we get 25, we'll be good shape. It'll make me happy. I'm surprised my battery is still lit. And my light's still going here. It's amazing how I got this little setup here. Look at me. Oh, we're dying. It's only one. This glow light that I have is good for 1 hour. Possibly. Welcome to the lab. If you just got here, you're into astrology. You're late, but you're right on time. You come to the perfect place. We had so much fun. We've laughed. We've cried. We even have special sound effects. Triumphant, royal. I need long hair so the wind can. Do you have moderator for this page? Nope. I'm a one-man show. No moderators. And I make mistakes, too. Sweet Stay, hello there. How are you? What's your zodiac sign? How are you? 22.7 thousand. Y'all started helping me out. Let's go. TikTok, I'm like, TikTok gonna hit me with a goddamn. TikTok gonna hit me with this. You gotta get the head up too with the. You know, this all the superheroes, they got the cape with the tight ass pants, spandex, with their hand on the shoulder. You know, let me get the sound effect again. Let me do it again, one more again. You see the head nod? You see the head at the last minute? Welcome to, Taurus. We were talking about Taurus. A lot of Tauruses came through here tonight. Do you know anything about Taurus? Sweet Stay? Your name kind of gives it a hint. Tauruses have a thing for sweets. I'm well, thanks. So I have to save this page now. How are you? Well, you don't have to, but it's cool. I just want to let you know that sometimes I could be wrong. And if any astrologer says they're always right, then it's alert. If you see me in real life, smack me. If you hear me saying I'm always right. Just to give you a heads up before you follow me. Just want to let you know. Sometimes I could be wrong. It's a good thing, though, when I'm wrong. Because usually when I'm wrong, it usually leads to me having a bunch of rights. Or a bunch of corrects. A slew of them. Because I'm typed to investigate that mamma jamma. Ba-da-bop. So there that is. But we were talking about how Taurus, let me show you this. All right? Have you ever heard of sister signs? Anybody heard of sister signs? I just recently heard of sister signs. I usually just call it an opposition. So, key word, opposite. So the sun is in Scorpio, and so opposite Scorpio is Taurus. They're forever in a forever relationship together. Not necessarily intimate, but Scorpio and Taurus, they're one hand wash the other, both wash the face. They both deal with values and intimacy. Taurus, intimacy with food, right? There's an intimate connection there with food. Scorpio, there's an intimacy with touch and fleshy things. Maybe. I don't want to get too crazy with that because this is a new page, but there's that. So I say all that to say, what I'm trying to say is that Tauruses are experiencing relationshipal types of things. Doesn't have to be an intimate relationship. Could be personal relationship where fairness comes into play. Thank you for the heart me. I love it how it follows me. You know? Negotiate is a good word that describes the past 22 days in relationships, whether it be an intimate partner, personal, a friendship, associate, boss, right? Negotiation. Because when it comes to relationships in astrology, the 7th house is the house for that. And it's also tied or connected like cursive letters. For those that know what cursive writing is, there's a connection with the letters to negotiation and justice and fairness in relationships. Have you noticed that? Sweet Stay? Sweet Stay 03. Is 03 the year you were born? Interesting. Interesting. No? Okay. Well, you didn't got to go too deep into it. We don't. 25,000 golden rings, 24,000 calling birds, 23,000 French hens, 22,000 turtle doves, 21,000 partridges in a pear tree. You know, I have noticed a lot of way you just said. I just noticed a lot of what you just said. I hope you've noticed. It's my TikTok maneuver talk. You know, it's for those who have an ear for it. You know, not for nothing and for something at the same time. The zodiac sign, each zodiac sign rules a body part. Taurus, guess what it rules? Guess what Taurus rules? Put it in the comments. 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 The 3rd is the day of my daughter was born. Neck. Melanie. Neck is one of the parts of Taurus. It's the throat, the neck, the ears, the tongue, the back of the nose where you taste, right? It's connected to the taste buds. Ears. Tauruses, like, I'm fascinated how in real life, let me talk about myself. In my life, I've heard say it pays to listen. You ever heard that? It pays to listen. It pays to listen. Anybody ever heard that? It pays to listen. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay it. Anybody ever heard that? Listen, you heard that? It pays to listen. Why does it pay to listen? Because you hear things that you acquire that you can then utilize in your process of utilization of logic, reason, and rationale, which will then bring what? It'll bring an energy and motion in which for you to act, to enjoy as a routine. That series of words that I just used was a strategic way in which to go from the zodiac sign Taurus to Virgo without saying Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. And that's one of the benefits of astrology, because you start recognizing these sequences. That's what astrology is about, empowerment and being empowered to have a know-how to be able to utilize it as a tool to apply to your life so you can see the nuances and be empowered by not only elders or people that have some common sense, but you can also see the natural cosmic order of things. That's never wrong. The sun's always, well, that's even not even true. The sun's not going to always rise in the east. Even if it were for a billion gazillion years, it's temporary. I like studying what signs. I missed a bunch of comments. I like studying what signs rule what. Okay, so divine. I like that you like that. Enchantress? I was looking for an enchantress to follow me. Thank you so much. What's your zodiac sign? Okay, so divine. What's your zodiac sign? You started coming in here, sneak. Chrissy 2 Raw. What's your zodiac sign? 7, 6, 7. If you made it here, you're in group 7, 6, 7. You heard? I'm in group 7. You haven't seen any group 7 videos. Now you come to a live. Now you're in group 7. Look at that. Hang on. I got something for you. You're automatically in group 7, 6, 7. You know? Yeah, Melanie, you're group 7, 6, 7. You know? 7, 7, 6, 7. Okay, so you're a Virgo sun? Okay. There you are. Virgos are quite the researchers this time of the year. Investigators. Dun 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 Pink Panther. Anybody know about Pink Panther? Anybody? Probably just aged myself there. I'm the detective friend. How are you the detective? How are you Queso Divine? You're a Scorpio or you're a Virgo? 6, 7. I was going with Inspector Gadget. I think that is the Inspector Gadget theme song. I get them mixed up with Pink Panther. Those two. Okay, so Divine. So you're a Virgo, and somebody else is a Virgo, too. I used to watch that with my dad. Oh, boy. I just aged the shit out of myself. Daughter. But I have a stellium in Scorpio, though. You know, that's interesting, too. There's instances where a person is a sun sign Virgo and a stellium in Scorpio, and sometimes the Scorpio trumps the Virgo, meaning that you do act just like a Scorpio in many instances. So yes, you are the detective too. I didn't mean to make you feel as if we took that away from you. You can have it back. Okay? Forgive me. It won't happen again. You know what I'm saying? Hang on. Shit, that was such a strong one. My button came undone. Let me button up. You know what I mean? You know? Started unbuttoning in the Mamma Jam and the TikTok. Don't tell nobody. Unless I'm always right. Then tell someone. Lulu, I'm freezing. But I'm having such a good time. This is what I do. My fingertips are actually freezing. They're numb almost. Right? I go above and beyond because I'm having such a good time. And this whole thing is a practice for me. Like, I really love this stuff because I'm learning. And the more that I teach it and share it is the stronger that my neural pathways become when it comes to astrology. So it's challenging for me to be off in my analysis sees. But I am still wrong. Sometimes. You know, I'm not always right. That's impossible. Well, nothing's impossible. But even if I was to always be right, there's still a fraction of incorrection. And there's always room for growth as long as my heart's still beating. So we know you a Capricorn sun. What is your rising? Melanie? You don't know that. You're guessing that, but I am a Capricorn because I have Capricorn located in my chart, and I'm a Capricorn in a certain fashion and style according to my chart. Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. You know, it would be nice if some snowflakes were falling. Oh, sweet stay, you want me really cold. If snowflakes were falling, then I'd be wet and cold. You want me wet and cold? I thought you were my friend. I thought you followed me. You know? Now you want me wet and cold. This is crazy. Welcome to the live. To the lab, rather. If you just got here, you come to the perfect place. Yes, I'm freezing. Earlier in the live, I told you about cold therapy, though, right? So I'm using it now, cold therapy. As long as they stay active. Matter of fact, let me get a drink. You guys didn't even ask me if I was thirsty. Come on. You guys got to look out for me. Hey, Cosmic Alchemist, maybe you should have a drink. You've been talking so much. Your lips are dry. Looking like Pookie. Like, help me out. For Pete's sake. Lulu, you did not say nothing. I believe you. See, I was wrong. I said you didn't say nothing, but you did. And I checked. So I predicted wrong. I'm going to make a post about that. If an astrologer tells you that they're always right, sirens should be going off. And you should be looking with the side eye, like this. You know? Get out of here. Mystic Rebel you talking about. I'm not talking about anybody but myself. I'm talking about if you hear somebody say, I'm talking about what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you hear someone say that they're always correct, there should be an alert going off in your head. All kinds of alerts, bells, whistles, and all kinds of shit going on. You heard? I'm always right. You gotta be kidding me. Blink, I got something. 6-7. Nobody who's always right likes to debate. Then they'd be wrong. Why would anybody who's always right debate anybody? Yeah, if I ever say I fixed astrology, please unfollow me. Fast. That's what this whole live is about. I think that I'm starting to comprehend, understand myself a little bit more with my energy. Oh, an hour and 14 minutes. It's about an hour and 14 minutes. If I wasn't cold, I probably would. Well, I can really stay out here for a little bit longer, but I can't believe my battery's still going strong. 6-7. Maybe because it's cold. Maybe the cold is keeping my phone at like a comfortable. You beat your heart goal. Okay, so Divine, were you helping? I haven't seen your name. You're observing, though. I see you got the good eye on it. I see. Are we going to get 28,000? This is the question. You love the cold? I don't love it, but I love the heat, but, you know. So what do we got here? We got a new moon coming up. Let's go into the future a little bit, because we're at the end of a cycle. He just saying no one is 100%. Right, 100%. Raise the goal? I don't know how to raise the goal. Are you telling me what to do? You're not the boss of me. Let's see. I don't even think I know how to do that there, Miss Lady. There. There, 150 roses. Super fan goal. Be the first super fan. Who's going to do it? I usually like to put 999,999 so that no one could reach it. Coco, thank you so much, but those are the wrong roses, Mama. Thank you. 10 of them things. Is it the right rose? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm wrong. Nope, I'm right. We got 2 hours and 43 minutes to hit the rose goal. I don't know. You got to look. There's the ones that you threw were those are the 3-petal roses. I picked the 6-petal roses. You got to see it. It's a little burgundy. It has a burgundy tint to it. I don't know. Some people say I'm colorblind, so I could be wrong. No, I'm not attacking anyone. And if I am, then I'm wrong. Forgive me. I'm sometimes wrong. Welcome in. You know, accept him as he is. There it is. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about anybody. I'm talking about myself. I just wanted to share that if I got to put myself in the hot seat. You know what I mean? As an astrologer. Over 2 decades doing this damn thing. Loving it. Applying it. Incorporating it into my life with my daughters, with my everything. It works. This astrology thing works like a whistle when it comes to traumas. I want you the right way. I want you. When you said I wouldn't. No, I want attacking you. It made me think of I want you to want me the right way. But I want you to want me too. Anybody know who sings that? Welcome to the lab. If you just got here, you're into astrology. Double tap. That's what gets it. The most double taps ever. We've done set a record. You know what this means? Sweet Stay, you got it. You know what this means? Coco, you got it. Queso, you got it. Look at the names rhyming. Y'all started rhyming with the names. Come on, Marvin. The right way. That's when I used to sing with the hands. I want you the right way, but I want you to want me too. You know? Spill the tea? I done spilled the tea all over the place. Somebody asked me a question. Zodiac sign in the comments. We almost had 30,000 double taps. This is amazing. You see the head nod at the end? You know what I mean? You see the leaves coming now? Someone wanted to snow. The leaves are falling. They came right at me at the perfect time too. Let me see if I can do that again. Hang on. Nope, it didn't work this time. You know? Okay, we got somebody. The Style Artesian. Welcome in. Scorpio. What's up, Scorpios? What's up? What up with it? Doing a little transformation, a little transformi. For those who used to watch Transformers, a little transformy. Right? Shedding skin. The scorpion sheds skin. The zodiac sign Scorpio is the scorpion. It's also the lizard and the snake. What do? They shed skin. In translation, as a Scorpio and a styled artesian Scorpio, might not be a bad idea, and it might even be beneficial to see what needs to be shed and renewed wherever Scorpio's sitting in your astrological chart. You dig? Does that resonate with you? I know it's not about the rain. Someone said it was about the rain. Who said that? Your fan club has completed the first stage of the club quest. Club cheers have been unlocked for all fans to send and celebrate. Send them. Someone send the celebration. What in the TikTok are you waiting for? We've done all this work. Coco with a point. And you're a Virgo. So on point. What a craftswoman you are. Coco with a point, Virgo point. Amazing. Virgo is about precision. You see my pinky? It's freezing. It didn't even get the same type of... Oh, wow. Look at... Send them. Send them. Thank you so much. I must have been wrong. The Style Artesian left. Yes. Every time I'm wrong, I'm going to say yes. What did I miss? Go. Thank you for the go. Oh, you're here. You didn't say anything. I didn't know. I didn't. Pew, pew, pew. With precision. Coco with the point. Not pew, pew. Not pew, 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 pew. Pew. Pew, pew. I don't know if I spelled it right. Pew, pew, pew. Now you spelled it perfectly. There's bullets that go like an inch from the gun and fall. Pew. Pew, 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 pew. I don't know. I could be wrong. Not sure. Not sure I heard you. Oh, you didn't hear me? Uh-oh. Testing. Maybe my battery. Maybe something wrong with my phone. Testing. Hang on. Wait a minute. A1 to base. TikTok. Can you hear me? A1 to base. Over. Pause. Testing. Perhaps too much movement. It's possible. It's possible the movement will do it. For sure. For shizzle. The movement, what I said was... Can y'all hear me clearly now? Style Artesian, can you hear me now? Because I want you to hear what I said, because what I said was important. It was actually for you. It might have benefited you. Whoa, is that a lightning? Shit. Holy smokes. Move right out of the way of the lightning. What if I moved at the right time and the lightning struck right there? That'd be crazy. Viral. That'd be a viral video. Lightning. Pow. You know what I'm saying? It's not coming down yet. It's the precursor. We got to get out of here because I can't get my little fluffy thing wet.